Hello, good evening, all.
Good evening, sir.
Please confirm you can hear me clearly.
Good evening, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Sorry for keeping you holding. I've been trying to log on. All right. Our class tonight, our focus is on valuation of convertible bond. Last week, the question we solved last week, we consider valuation of redeemable bond. Tonight, our attention will be on how to value convertible bond. Please, can you mute your speaker? Hello. Please check your speaker and ensure the speaker is muted. Whatever you choose to discuss in your private house, please keep it private. Okay, let me even ask. Have we solved question on this bond? Hello.
No, sir, we haven't.
That means I'm assuming wrongly. So we have not solved any question on bond.
No, sir.
Okay. Oh, we only explained last week. We didn't solve any question. Oh, that's a wrong assumption. All right. No problem. I thought we have solved a question before. I thought we have solved question on bond. All right. Let's do a recap of our last class. Our last class, we discussed valuation of bond. We explained that a bond is a debt instrument that requires the bond issuer. The bond issuer is the borrower. To repay the amount borrowed, plus the interest element to the lenders. We explained this. Oh. And we said there are two parties to bond. The bond issuer, the borrower, and the investors, the lenders. A bond establishes legal relationship between the borrower and the lenders. We explained this. We discussed the face value, 100 naira, 1,000. the coupon rate, the annual interest rate. The coupon rate, the interest rate. Why the noise? Why the noise?
Because Karim is on mute, so to keep occurring.
Please, can you mute your speaker? The interest rate paid on the bond, my friend. This interest rate may be fixed or floating, or you can have zero coupon bond. We explain premium bond, discount bond, par bond. We now go into valuation of bond. We discuss how to value a redeemable bond. A redeemable bond, a bond with a specific maturity period. And we said the price of a redeemable bond is calculated as present value of the expected cash flows from the bond. These cash flows will be discounted by the bond yield. We explain this. We explain how to value zero coupon bond. We also explain how to value convertible bond. We said convertible bond, market value of a convertible bond is calculated as the higher of value of the bond as a straight bond. Value of the bond as a straight bond that will be redeemed at maturity. Or value of the bond by looking at the conversion value. We explain this. We discuss the bond yield, the nominal yield, the current yield, and the yield to maturity. We discuss duration. And we said duration measures the sensitivity of a bond price to a change in market interest rates. We discuss credit spread, credit risk, and government spot yield curve. We now look at the credit rating and factors determining credit rating. We explained modified duration last week. All right. Let us put a question to this explanation. Please refer to your study pack. Page 110, question number 1. Please go to your study kit. Question 1, page 110. Let us deal with this question. Question number 1. Go on with the class. There was a temporary network glitch. All right, are we there now? Page 110, question 1. Please
Yes, sir.
confirm you can see. All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Kazaure limit. Kazaure Limited Naira. Which the finance manager is keen. Statement. Kazaure Limited has 20 million naira cash surplus. And the financial manager is keen to invest this amount in corporate bond. That is company's bond. He has identified 2 potential investment opportunities in 2 different companies, which are both rated A by the major credit rating agency, Bond A. The issuer plans to raise 500 million naira, 2-year bond with a coupon of 10%. The bond is redeemable at a premium of 8% to the nominal value. Bond B. The issuer plans to raise 800 million 3-year bond with a coupon of 12% and redeemable at par. The annual spot yield curve for government bond please hold on. Who is this? Please hold. Please just 1 minute. Oh, I don't enjoy this breaking network. Let's go on with the class. The annual cost, the annual curve, the annual spot yield curve for government bond, 1 year 9.5, 2 years 10.4, 3 years 10.5. Extracts. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Extracts from major credit rating agency websites. Table of spreads in basis points is given below. Requirement A. For a nominal value of 1,000 naira, examiner says nominal value, that is the face value. The face value is 1,000. Calculate the theoretical issue prices of the two bonds and indicate how many of each of these bonds Saudi Limited can buy. Assuming is invest in Now let's go on. I don't know what to say. The network is a bit unstable. Now you may be asked to calculate issue price of a bond. Please, can you mute your speaker? We cost. Please mute your speaker. You may be asked to calculate issue price of a bond or theoretical issue price of a bond or market price of a bond or market value of a bond. Examiner is asking you the same thing. Issue price, market price, market value, theoretical issue price, value of the bond. All right. If you are asked to calculate price of a bond, then you are going to ask yourself, what type of bond am I required to calculate the price? Is it a redeemable bond or convertible bond or irredeemable bond? You are going to ask yourself that question. Am I to calculate price of a redeemable bond? Or should I calculate price of an irredeemable bond? Or should I calculate price of a convertible bond? You now go back to the question. Go and check the bond. Bond A or bond B. Bond A. The issuer plans to raise 500 million. That's not important. 2 years bond. This bond will mature in 2 years' time. That makes bond A redeemable bond to be redeemed at par. Bond B will mature in a redeemable bond. That means I'm to calculate price of a redeemable bond. A bond with a specific maturity period. You have answered question 1. Question 2. I'm required to calculate price of a redeemable bond. Next question. How can we calculate price of a redeemable bond? We now flash back. Price of a redeemable bond is calculated as present value of the expected future interest payment. The future interest payment is the cash flow. Future interest payments from year 1 to maturity. Present value of the expected future interest payment from year 1 to maturity, plus the present value of the redemption value at maturity, plus the present value of the redemption value at maturity by the bond yield. What is the bond yield? The bond yield is Require return by the bondholders. What is the bond yield? The bond yield is the required return by the bondholders. This bond is a corporate bond. That means I'm going to require return from a corporate bond. Before you go into calculation, do your analysis. I'm giving annual spot yield curve for government bond. This annual spot yield curve can only be used to value government bond. But I'm required to value corporate bond. Bond A is a corporate bond. Bond B is a corporate bond. Two different companies. That means I require corporate bond require return. Corporate bond yield. I've been giving annual spot yield on government bond. I can use this rate. In that case, let us go to calculation. Let us copy this. Let's copy this along. Our fixed working. Calculation of corporate spot yield. Let's pick our pen. My first working. Calculation of corporate spot yield curve. To save time, I'll just paste this here. This is yield on government bond. Or let me do like this. They just 1 minute. All right, let me use this. You have the year. Year 1. Year 1. 2. 3. Then we have government spot yield. Government spot yield for year 1, 9.5%. Year 10.4%. Year 3, 10.5%. Now pick the credit spread. Credit spread. Examiner say these companies are rated A. After letter A. Return to the question. Look at it, please. You have picked annual spot yield curve for government bond. Examiner say the two companies which are both rated A. In that case, I'm going to pick credit spread of A rated 20, 30, and 50. The credit spread is given to you in basis points. The credit spread is given to us in basis points. We now need to convert basis point to percentage. Which page? Page 110. Somebody is asking which page. You now convert 20. 20 basis point divided by 100. That will give you 0.2%. You return here. This becomes basis point 0.2%. Divide 20 by 100. 30 basis points, 0.3%. Then 50 basis points, 0.5%. 5%. We now sum these two together. That will give you the corporate rates. Corporate sports. $9.5 plus these, that becomes 9.7%. 9.7%. This becomes 10.7%. Then this becomes 11%. You have gotten the corporate rate. This is the rate appropriate for the valuation of corporate bonds. Whether bond A or bond B, both are corporate bonds. This rate will be used to value corporate bond. That take care of your working one. Come here also. We cannot use government rates to value corporate bond. That government rate will be adjusted with the credit spread of a corporate company. We have resolved working one. Now let me take my pen. Now you now pick bond A. Bond A. You can itemize the features of bond A. Bond A is for 2 years maturity. Maturity 2 years. The nominal value of the bond, that is the face value, is 1,000 naira. The coupon on bond A, coupon rate is 10%. Redemption value of bond A at 8% premium. Please look at it. Nothing magical here. Bond A, 2 years maturity, coupon 10. The bond is redeemable at a premium of 8%. So nominal value. Now calculate future interest payments. Look at it. Future interest payments. Interest in year 1. Please note, interest is calculated on the face value. Coupon rates multiplied by the face value. 10% of 1,000 naira. That will give you 100 naira year 1. Interest again. 10% of 1,000. 100 naira year 2. Bond A is for 2 years. You have gotten future interest payment. Then the redemption value of the bond. Redemption value. Examiner says bond A will be redeemed at 8% premium to the nominal value. Nominal value of the bond is, that is the face value. So let me remove this. %8 premium. First, nominal value 1,000. Then the premium. Let me even show it here. Nominal value 1,000 naira. The premium elements 8%. Compute 8% of 1,000. That's 8. Therefore, redemption value of this bond 1,080. That is year 2. This bond will be redeemed at 1,080. Year 2. If you look at year 2, you have 2 cash flows. Annual interest of 100 naira. Redemption value 1,180. You are going to add these two together. Now you want to calculate price of a bond. You can use the tabular approach, present value approach, or you can use formula approach. Price of a bond is equal to cash flow in year 1. 1 plus R in year 1 raised to power 1 plus cash flow in year 2. 1 plus R in year 2 raised to power 2. This bond is for 2 years. So I don't have cash flow for year 3. the price of this bond, P is equal to cash flow in year 1. Look at it, please. Interest in year 1, 100 naira. Spot rate in year 1. Look at it. Corporate spot rate, 9.7. You can return here. P is equal to cash flow in year 1, 100, divided by 1 plus R in year 1, 9.7%, 0.097, raised to power 1, plus cash flow in year 2. Please look at it. Interest in year 2, 100. Redemption value in year 2, 100. Look at these two together. 100 plus 1,080. 1,180. That is the cash flow in year 2. 1,180 divided by 1 plus R in year 2. What is the spot rate for year 2? Corporate rate, 10.7%. $0.107 raised to power 2. Therefore, price is equal to 100 divided by 1.097 raised to power 1 plus 1,180 divided by 1.107 raised to power 2. Please calculate and give us the final answer to the nearest naira. Apply your calculator. Your final answer will be 1,054 naira. Can you confirm this? You have gotten the issue price of bond A.
That's correct.
Please apply your calculator and give us the price.
1,054 naira, 0.07.
How do we get 1,001? Thank you. How do we get 1,180? Abdul Karim, please be in the class. Look at the arrow. Annual interest in year 2, 100 naira. Redemption value in year 2, 100 naira. 100 naira plus 1,080. The redemption value in year 2, 1,080. 100 naira plus 1,080. That becomes 1,180. You have gotten the price of bond A. You go to bond B. Bond B. Again, for class purposes, let us itemize the futures of bond B. Maturity of bond B. 3 years maturity. Face value of bond B. The face value is 1,000. Whether bond B or bond A, face value is independent. Coupon on bond B. Examiner say 12%, sorry. 12%. Redemption value of bond B. Examiner say this bond will be redeemed at par. The par value is the face value. Please look at it. Look at it, please. Bond B, 3 years maturity. Please note, you don't have business with the total amount. The total amount the issuer is planning to raise, it's not your business. Maturity of bond B, 3 years, with a coupon rate of 12% and redeemable at par. Your par value is your face value. So get annual interest on bond B from year 1 to maturity. Look at it. Future interest payments. Future interest payments. Annual interest. 12% of the face value. 12% of 1,000. 120, year 1. Annual interest again. 12% of 1,000. 120, year 2. Annual interest again. 12% of 1,000. 120, year 3. Future interest payment from year 1 to maturity. Maturity of this bond is 3 years. Then redemption value of the bond at maturity. Examiner say this bond will be redeemed at par. That is 1,000 naira, year 3. Now please remember, the final year you are going to have 2 cash flows. Annual interest plus the redemption value. You can add these 2 together. Because the 2 will happen in year 3. 120 naira in year 3. 1,000 naira in year 3. You can add the 2 together. That becomes 1,000 and 120. Now, price of bond B. Price is equal to cash flow in year 1 divided by 1 plus R in year 1, raised to power 1, plus cash flow in year 2 divided by 1 plus R in year 2, raised to power 2, plus cash flow in year 3 divided by 1 plus R in year 3, raised to power 3. This bond is for 3 years. Price of bond B is equal to cash flow in year 1, 120. That is the annual interest. The annual interest is the cash flows. Divided by 1 plus R. R is the spot rate in year 1, corporate spot rate, 0.097 raised to power 1. plus cash flow in year 2, 120, divided by 1 plus 0.107 raised to power 2, plus cash flow in year 3, 120 naira plus 1,000 naira, 1,120, divided by 1 plus R in year 3. Let's go check. Spot rate in year 3, 11%. (0.11 raised to power 3). The price is equal to 120, 1.097 raised to power 1 plus 120, 1.107 raised to power 2 plus 1,120, 1.11 raised to power 3. Please work this out. Just give me the final answer.
295.
Price of, what do you say? Price of bond B.
1,026.
Thank you. 1026. You have calculated price of bond A and bond B. You have calculated price of bond A and bond B. Back to the requirements. Examiner says, for a nominal value of 1,000, calculate the theoretical issue prices of the two bonds. We have done that. And indicate how many of each of the bonds Kasari Limited can buy if it invests in one. Now back to the question again. Kazauri has 20 million naira for investment. Cash surplus of 20 million naira to be invested in corporate bond. Now look at it, please. Assuming you have 20 million naira and the price per bond A is 1,054. How many bond A can you buy? Assuming you have 20 million naira for investment and price of bond A is price for one bond 1,054 naira. How many bond A can you buy?
18,975.
That is, look at it. Kazauri can buy bond A 20 million naira divided by 1054. Now the figure now, 18,000
975.
975 bond. Or you can buy bond B. The choice is between bond A or bond B. Bond B. He can either invest 20 million in bond A or bond B. For bond B, he has 20 million naira again. The price of bond B is 1026. How many bond B can he buy?
19,493.
bonds. You have answered question A completely now. You have resolved requirement A completely. We have calculated issue prices. We have indicated number of bonds Casa Limited can buy if it invests only in one. Requirement B. Irrespective of your answer in A, that is, regardless of the answer you have gotten in part A, assume that bond A is issued at 1,054 naira and bond B is issued at 1,026 naira. Examiner has technically given you the answer. In case you make mistake in A, you have been given the answer. Calculate the yield to maturity of each bond at the time of the issue. What is yield to maturity? Hello. What is yield to maturity? The class is silent. What is the yield to maturity of a bond?
Sir, is the total estimated yearly return on a bond if you buy it today or you hold it?
Padipe. I mean, there's an issue.
Sir, did you hear me?
I heard you. Total estimated return. What is the yield to maturity of a bond?
Is the internal rate of
Yes,
return of cash flows
exactly.
associated to the bond.
Thank you. The yield to maturity rate of return of the cash associated with the bond. I explained this last week. And we are going to calculate the same way we calculate internal rate of return. It assumes you are not looking at the video. Even without the video, if you are in the class, because you might not even have luxury of time to watch video for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. While you are in the class through, what are you picking? Okay. Requirement B. B. Calculation of yield to maturity. We start with bond A. You have your year. year 0, year 1, year 2. Bond A is for 2 years. You can put your item. Year 0 is the price. Year 1, interest. Year 2 plus redemption. Our cash flow. The price of bond A, 1054. That price will be in brackets. That is the price we are going to buy one bond. For bond A, interest in year 1, 100. Year 2, 100 plus redemption, 1,180. These are the cash flows associated with bond A. The price is 1,054. I'm going to pay 1,054 to buy. I will get interest in year 1, interest in year 2 plus redemption value in year 2. What is the internal rate of return of this cash flows? How do we calculate internal rate of return? We are going to assume a discount rate, one that will give us positive NPV. I can assume 10% here, a discount of 10%. 10% discount factor year 1, year 0, that is 1. 10% discount factor year 1, 0.909. Year 2, 0.826. Please calculate present value. 154. 1054. 90.9. Please, can you multiply? 0.862. Multiply by 1,180.
974.68.
974. Let me take 0.7. Now get your MPV. Negative or positive?
Positive 11.58.
11.58. At 10%, the MPV is positive. If I want to get negative, what will I do?
Take it up to 15.
You increase it.
15%.
Let's assume 15%. At 15% year 0, this is 1. Year 1, 0.870. Year 2, 0.756 or 65, I'm not sure. Please reconfirm. Discount factor 15% here too.
Zero point eight
Which we
one
confirm
nine.
it.
0.756.
7 what?
Correct. You are correct, sir.
56.
Okay, correct. Now get the present value. 6 multiplied by the
87.
cash flow. 87. Then the last one.
892.
892.
Now get your MP.
892.
Minus 75 or 74.75.
Minus 75.
Okay. approximately 75. Now calculate your internal rate of return. You start with the lower rate, 10 plus MPV positive, 11.8. Sorry, there was a temporary network glitch, but we are back. So we have calculated the YTM of bond A. Now go to bond B. Yield to maturity of bond B. You have your year 1, year 2, year 3. Bond B is for 3 years. You have the year, your item, price of bond B, interest in plus redemption. Price of bond B, 1026. Bond B, 120, 120, 1120. Now we need to get the internal rate of return of these cash flows. Again, you can assume 10 also. At 10%, year 01, 0.909, 0.826, 0.5751. Please get the present value. Yes, can I have the present value? Multiply, please. 20 multiplied by 0.90.
109.08.
109.1. Next.
99.12.
99.1. Next.
841.1.
Yes.
841.1. Now get the MPV. Positive or negative?
Positive of 23.32.
23.32.
32.
At 10%, the NPV is positive. Then you can go to 15%. For year 0 is 1. Year 1, 0.870. Year 2, 0.756. Year 3 is what, please? 6 point what?
0.658.
658. Thank you. Now get your present value at 15%. 1026 negative. 0.87 multiplied by 120.
104.4.
10. 90.72.
90.
Yes, 90.72.
0.72. Next.
$737.
Now your NPV, positive or negative?
Negative of 93.92.
93.92 negative. Your internal rate of return. Ten plus 23.32, 3.92. Multiply by 10 minus, no, 15. 15 minus 10. Yeah, your final answer.
$10.99.
Correct. 10.99. The final answer is 10.99. So please, if you are asked what is yield to maturity of a bond, the yield to maturity of a bond is the internal rate of return of the cash flow from that bond. YTM is 10.99% for bond B. You have resolved requirements. Requirement B. The yield to maturity of a bond. That is the promised yield. Return you are going to get on your investment if you maintain the bond until maturity. Requirement C. Calculate the duration of each bond. calculate duration of each bond. To calculate duration, there are 3 steps. Let's go to this. To calculate duration, there are 3 steps. I might require space. Let me copy some space. Let me copy this first. I might require this margin. Okay. Okay, let me just keep it. All right. The comment C. C. Calculation of duration. You are going to calculate for bond A, then bond B. For bond A, you have 3 steps. Step 1, calculate YTN of bond A. We have done this before. YTM of bond A is 10.67%. Step 2. Use the YTN to discount the cash flows of bond A. Let's use future cash flows. Because you don't require year 0. You have your year. For bond A is just for 2 years. Year 1, year 2. Cash flow in year 1. Okay, let me put item. That is the annual interest in year 1. Year 2, annual interest plus redemption. The cash flow become 100, 1,180. Now your discount factor or your discount rate is the YTN. YTM of bond A, 10.67%. It's taking too much space. That will affect me. YTM, 10.67. Now let us have the discount factor. Year one at 10.67%.
0.856.
0.857. 0.857. That's strange.
0.904.
0.904.
904. How come you have 8.857? Year one.
Sorry, sir. I guess I missed out something.
0.816.
816. Now get your present value. 90.4. Next. 0.816 multiplied by
962.9.
Yeah. To reduce confusion. I'm taking that to pick this thing. Just give me this. I want to take this off. Oh. 9 what, please?
962.9.
Now the last column. Present value multiplied by n. N represents number of years. 1 multiplied by 90.4. That is 90.4. 2 multiplied by 962.9. What do you have?
One 1925.8.
1925.8. Here we have 0.4. Now sum your present value.
One 1053.5.
10.3.
What?
Go off small, please. $105. Who is this?
0.3.
Point what, please?
3.
0.3. Then the last column, summation.
2016.2.
Yeah. 2016.2. Then the last step. Duration is equal to summation of present value multiplied by n. divided by the summation of the present value. That is 2016.2 divided by 1053.3. What do you have, please? Duration of
1.9.
1.91 years. That is the duration of bond A.
Listen, the girl is too good to be true, so he quickly went to see her people. Listen, boy, I don't want to spoil your mind about on the
Hey,
people
mute
who are
yourself,
engaging, their
please.
character is very bad. He said, no, my baby no day like that too.
Hilda.
6 months, they are going to see her people, no time.
Hilda. Hilda,
Say,
please mute yourself.
marriage next.
OBOP.
3 months.
Relationship code. You could mute
I say,
yourself.
no guys, someone. I don't go lie. Me, I feel pretend.
Hilda.
6 months.
Mute
man.
yourself.
Please mute yourself. Hilda, please mute yourself.
Obioku, please, can you mute? There's some rule with online class. Even you some even don't look at their video. Your private talk. Now, calculation of duration of bond B. Calculation of duration of bond B. Again, we are going to take 3 steps. Step yield to maturity of bond B. That is 9%. The YTM to discount from bond B you have your year, you have your IT, you have the cash flow, you have YTM of, you have present value. Then you have present value multiplied by N. Is 10.99%. I have year 1. I have year 2, I have year 3. Interest year 120. Interest year 120. Interest plus redemption 1,120. Discount factor at 10.99.
.901.
0.901.
0.901. 0.812.
0.731.
0.731. The present value
108.1.
108.12. You can use it also.
97.44.
97.44.
87.72.
Ah,
Hmm?
I won't
It's
write that. Okay. 8 what?
818.7. 818.72. I think.
818.
0.72.
0.72. Last column. Present value multiplied by n. 1 multiplied by 108. 108.12. Next, 2 multiplied by
194.88.
194.88.
88.
194.88.
2456.16.
2459.
2459.
2459.
2456.
2456.16.
2456.
Yeah, that's correct.
2459 actually.
How?
It's 6 to not 9. Two, 456.16. Summation.
Total summation of present value 1024.28.
First one.
1024.28.
1024.28. The second one, 2759.1.
2758.26.
No, I think
2759.16.
59.16.
2759.16.
No.
Yes.
Therefore, duration of bond B. Let me take this off first. Come here. Duration of bond B is equal to 2759.16 divided by 1024.28. Answer here, 2.69 years. You have resolved requirement C partly. We have calculated duration of bond A and bond C, bond A and B. Examiner says, explain what duration measures. Look at the explanation here. Let's expand it. Duration measures the sensitivity
So they are
of
to go
a...
and put that thing down. Even this is 1020.
What now happening? We should close class. Duration measures sensitivity of a bond price to changes in interest rates. Duration is a measure of the interest rate risk associated with a bond. Duration is a measure of the interest rate risk associated with a bond. The higher the duration, the higher the sensitivity, the higher the risk. Generally, the higher the maturity of a bond, the lower the coupon, and the lower the yield to maturity, the higher the risk. Duration measures price sensitivity of a bond to change in interest rate. It shows the extent to which value of bond will be affected if there is a change in interest rates. The higher your duration, the higher the sensitivity, the higher the risk. The last requirements that we can round up this question. Requirements D. If you expect interest rates to increase in the markets, which of the two bonds, A or B, would you like to buy and why? Calculation is not required. And look at this. If interest rates increase, price of bonds are expected to fall. If interest rate increases, value of bond are expected to fall. Bond with relatively higher duration, we experience higher percentage fall in value. Let me take that again. If interest rates are expected to rise or to increase in the market, value of bonds are expected to fall. However, bonds with relatively higher duration, we experience greater percentage fall in value. In response to the same percentage increase in interest rates. Therefore, to minimize the risk of fall in value, bond A with a lower duration should be selected for investment, holding other factors constant. In summary, if interest rate is expected to rise, value of bond will fall. Value of bond A will fall. Value of bond B will fall. But bond B with longer duration we experience greater fall in value. To minimize risk of fall in value, it is better to invest in bond A bond with a shorter duration. If you go back to requirement C, bond A is for 1.9 years. Bond B is for 2.69 years. That means bond B has a longer duration. The longer the duration, the higher the duration, the higher the sensitivity, the higher the risk. To minimize your risk, invest your money in a bond with shorter duration. Hence, bond A should be selected. We are done with our question. All right. Back to next question now. Our next question is not in the study pack, but it's in your group chats. The next question is not in your study pack. But if you go to the group chat, you are going to see the question shared. The question on convertible bond. All right. We have like 30 minutes Please, if you are sleeping, wake yourself. Let me look at the question here. This is the question. Go and check your group chats. Assuming you are sleeping now, please wake up. Your November exam, you are likely to deal with valuation of convertible bond. We know convertible bond. A bond that can be converted to equity. A debt instrument that provides options of conversion for the debt holders. Now, how do we calculate value of a convertible bond? Value of a convertible bond is even here. It's even here. I will explain it here also. Yeah, look at it here. Guys, here. Market value of a convertible bond is the higher of A. Value of the bond as a straight bond, a straight debt that will be redeemed at maturity. The straight bond assumes that the convertible bond does not have conversion option. The straight bond assumes that that convertible bond does not have conversion option. It's a straight debt that will be redeemed at maturity. In this case, price is calculated as present value of interest cash flow, interest payments. The interest payments are redemption value discounted at required return on ordinary debt. Ordinary debt of the same risk class. Alternatively, value of the bond can be calculated as the conversion value, that is, present value of future interest payments up to the time the bond can be converted to equity shares. Present value of future interest payments up to the time that bond can be converted to equity, plus the present value of the expected market value of the shares into which the bonds can be converted. Let us illustrate this. Look at this question. A company has issued some 4% dollar-denominated convertible bond. These are convertible into shares of the company in 4 years' time. Look at this. The convertible bond will be converted into shares of the company in 4 years' time at the rate of 25 shares for every 1,000 naira bond. Interest on the bond is paid annually. And the current year interest has just been paid. The current market price of the company shares is 46 naira. And shareholders expect annual dividend to grow by 5% per year into the foreseeable future. The dividend is paid annually, and a dividend for the current year has just been paid. The convertible bond holder required an annual return of 6% per year on their investment. What is the current price of the convertible bond likely to be? All right. You are going to use the two methods. Value of the convertible bond. Okay, I'll require this space here. Where can I get this space? Let me copy this. Let's just 1 minute. I'm trying to get this space for this. All right. It should be here. So if you are sleeping, you can even call your friend. Don't sleep. Oh. You have chosen to be in online class. Online class is usually conducted in the evening. Let me take this down small. Just go down and let me start from this place. Right? Sure. Yes. Market value of a convertible bond is the higher of 1, straight value of the bond, straight value of the bond. The straight value of the bond without converting it to equity. In that case, get the future cash flows. This bond is for 4 years. The coupon on this bond, 4%. Face value of this bond, 1,000. Maturity of this bond, 4 years. Now, future interest payments. Future interest payments. That is annual interest. %4 of 1,000. That is 40 naira. You can do year 1 to year 4. The bond holder will receive interest in year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. 4% of the face value. Then year 4, the bond will be redeemed. Redemption value of the bond. Examiner is silent about the redemption value. In that case, you are going to assume that the bond will be redeemed at the face value. That is year 4. You have gotten the cash flows. Now calculate present value. Year 1 to year 4. Year 4 only. Your item. This is interest from year 1 to year 4. The cash flow is 40 naira. Redemption value in year 4, 1,000 naira. Now your discount rate. Return required by the bond holders. Go to the question. The convertible bond holders require annual return of 6%. That 6% is the discount rate. Return required by the bond holders, 6%. Annuity factor year 1 to 4.
3
What
points.
are the 3 points?
465.
465. 6% year 4 only.
Zero 0.792. No, not sure.
Sure. Yeah.
0.792.
0.792. Now get your
Yes.
present value. This is 792 here. 40 multiplied by this.
138.6.
138.6. Please sum together.
930.6.
930.6. That is the straight value of the convertible bond. Your straight value means that value calculated on the assumption that the convertible bond cannot be converted to equity shares. Alternative 2. Conversion value. That is, if the bond is converted to equity shares, what is the market value of the equity shares? To return here. Examiner says these bonds are convertible into shares of the company in 4 years' time. That means in 4 years' time, the bond will be converted to equity. By implication, it means that in year 1, the bondholder will receive interest. In year 1, the bond has not been converted to equity. In year 2, the bondholder will receive annual interest. Because the bond has not been converted to equity in year 2. In year 3, the bondholder will also receive interest. Because the bond has not been converted to equity. In year 4 again, the bondholders will receive annual interest. That's in year 4, bondholders will exercise right of conversion and convert the bond into equity shares. We now need to calculate the conversion value of the equity. This bond will be converted into equity shares in 4 years' time. Look at the formula for conversion value. Conv4 is equal to PO bracket 1 plus G raised to power N. Conversion value year 4 is equal to PO bracket 1 plus G raised to power N multiplied by R. PO, current share price. Examiner says the share price is currently 46 naira. Your growth rate. Examiner says 5%. 0.05. Look at it here, please. The current share price, 46. Shareholders expect annual dividend to grow by 5%. This are in 4 years' time. Your rate of 25 shares for every return year. And of conversion 4 years. Our R conversion ratio 25 shares, 1,000 naira bond to be converted to 25 shares. The conversion value in year 4 is equal to price of the shares 46 naira. Bracket 1 plus the growth rate 0.05 raised to power 4 multiplied by the conversion 25 shares. Please work this out. What is the conversion value of the shares?
1,397.83.
Conversion value in year 4, 1,397.8. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
We now calculate present value. The bond holder will collect interest from year 1 to 4. Look at it, please. Year 1 to 4, we are still going to get annual interest. But in year 4, the bond holder has a choice whether to redeem the convertible bond as a debt. If you redeem as a debt, bondholder will get 1,000. Alternatively, the bondholder can exercise right of conversion. If the bondholder exercise right of conversion, in year 4, the bondholder will get 1,397.8. Now, present value. You have your year 1 to 4. Item. Interest, cash flow 40. Year 4, the conversion value. Instead of redemption value now, conversion value as an equity, it was 1,397.8. Now discount. Bondholders require 6% return. Annuity factor year 1 to 4, 3 points. What again now? 465.
Yes, sir.
465. 3.465.
Correct. 3.465.
Please, can you mute?
They could please mute.
40 multiplied by 3.465. 138.6. 138.6. 0.792 multiplied by 1,397.8. 1107.1. Now summation.
1245.7.
1245.7. You have gotten valuation as a straight debt, and you have used the conversion value approach. Valuation as a straight bond. That gave us 390.6. Conversion value as equity. That gave us 1245.7. Now compare the two. Which one is higher?
Conversion value
Conversion value as
as
equity.
The
equity.
higher value represents, therefore you say, price of the convertible bond is 1,245.70. That is how to calculate value of a convertible bond.